Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for episode 6 of our Healy Solutions Series. Tonight, we're going to be talking about aging and cellular energy. My name is Caroline Bird. I think most of you know me by now. I'm the sales support specialist for Healy World US and Canada. Please feel free to drop in the chat where you're joining us from tonight. We love to hear from you guys. Just a couple quick announcements before we go ahead and get started. If you need interpretation in either Spanish or Mandarin, we have that available for you. All you need to do is click on the little globe icon down there. We do not have French interpretation tonight. However, we will have French subtitles on the recording, which will go out tomorrow. So be sure to tell all your friends if they're here with you that if you need interpretation, it's right there. It's just the little globe icon, very easy to find. Here is our disclaimer. What we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to talk about how Healy can support and help you on your well-being journey. Now, if you have any questions, we will take a couple of them at the end. Please feel free to put them in the little Q&A box down at the bottom. And Nichole Kuechle is going to walk us through this tonight. She's our wonderful guest speaker. She has already hosted a couple of times. This, I believe, is her third time hosting. So please join me in welcoming her. And without further ado, let's take it away. You're on, Nichole.
Perfect. Thanks for having me. It's such a fun and easy conversation to have. Just a little background. I'm a board certified holistic health practitioner, and I've been in this industry for 29 years already. And frequency for many of the past years, probably the last 12, 14 years, has been a part of my personal and business practice. So it's a near and dear topic to me. So we're going to discuss everything Healy. I've got my Obsidian going. It looks like a Healy Pro up here on the screen. So what is Healy? Healy is a compact wearable device designed to harmonize the body's energetic field with individualized microcurrent frequency programs. It's a beautiful marriage of science and holistic wellness to provide personalized frequency therapy for home use. It's also a Class 2 medical device, FDA cleared, for relief of acute, chronic, and arthritis pain, as well as muscle soreness. And Healy delivers personalized frequencies to help the body restore its optimal balance, offering a modern approach to holistic wellness. It's very much it's like an easy to adapt, easy to adopt into your life, into your lifestyle, family, business practice. It's just, it's simple, very simple. In the topic of aging and cellular health, this is actually a near and dear topic in that in every single client I work with, in every single visit, this is the tie that binds. It's the common denominator because if we don't have the cellular function and it's not optimized, we don't have anything. We don't have our health, we don't have our well-being, we don't have our mental health. And so this is an easy topic for me to speak to. As we age, our cells naturally produce less adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. So I'm gonna just kind of drop an idea. Think about the world of mitochondrial function. ATP, or energy, is kind of the same thing. And if you can boil it down and make it simple for yourself, thinking about, does your body make enough energy, and is it, converting it in the way that it's supposed to? So you can utilize that in that it powers all of your biological functions. So our mitochondria, these are our cellular powerhouses. They become less efficient over time for a variety of reasons. This decline impacts everything: our vitality, our repair, our cognition, and our resilience. Supporting this cellular energy production helps to counteract visible and internal signs of aging. Reduced mitochondrial function contributes to fatigue, slower healing, and age-related decline. Lifestyle, nutrition, and energetic support can help optimize this process. How frequency connects to aging and cellular energy. One thing to think about is we lose our mitochondrial function for a lot of reasons. We lose it due to stress, we lose it due to pathogens, we lose it due to like a toxic load, like our toxin bucket gets too full. And so I'm so grateful that we can use something like Healy to help to balance and harmonize those frequencies. Every cell in the body vibrates at specific frequencies, which is a signature of health and function. When frequency balance is disrupted, cellular communication and energy flow decline. I kind of look at that like, when you're having a conversation with someone and like there's that static that just creates a lot of noise when that balance is disrupted. Frequency applications can help restore coherence, supporting energy production and vitality. By harmonizing the body's bioenergetic field, we can support youthful cellular function from within. Frequency programs can target energy pathways, stress regulation, and mitochondrial activity. And how Healy supports cellular energy. So there are so many programs. It's so hard to like go, these are the, 6 that will do it. But we'll talk about cell harmony. This supports energetic harmonization of the bioenergetic field of the cell. And just a little tidbit, in the last 5 years, the things we've seen go on in the world, this program comes up a lot to balance that out. So that's just kind of put that in your archives. Cell care that promotes a sense of renewal and balance. Pure, this is from the Gold Cycle, so great. Designed to help your body's energy field recover from the bioenergetic effects of environmental factors. And general circulation. This supports your body's natural balance by encouraging healthy circulation and energy flow. And cognitive ability, which helps to elevate your mental acuity. One thing I'll say too, when it comes to circulation, I think people hear like, oh, blood flow and like my circulatory system, right? But also just think about energy stagnance, right? When you're just like, oh, I feel stuck and like, oh, I'm working so hard to reverse my aging process and that's not happening. Like, where are all these things stopping in my life? You want to think of like opening, getting that chi to start flowing, opening that, and generating that circulation and that flow. Ready for the next slide? Healy's got great research-backed wellness, a meta-analysis of RCTs, electrical microcurrent therapy, so EMT, plus standard wound care, reduced wound area more, shortened healing time, and reduced pain compared to standard care alone. Electrical microcurrent stimulation therapy for wound healing, a meta-analysis of randomized clinical trials through PubMed. A systematic review, microcurrent therapy, MCT, significantly improved knee pain versus sham in chronic conditions, also shoulder pain. So this was from microcurrent therapy as a therapeutic modality for musculoskeletal pain, a systematic review, accelerating the transition from clinical trials to patient care, also through PubMed. Microcurrent therapy often works by mimicking or supporting the body's own small electrical currents, which play roles in healing, reducing inflammation, and improving that cellular communication. It's important for maintaining activity and the quality of life with aging. A great success story here. So since I began using Healy's Gold Cycle, energy activation, and other programs, I've experienced a noticeable shift in how I feel day to day, more balanced and aligned overall. I feel more energized and in tune with myself. Using Healy has contributed to a greater sense of well-being and personal vibrancy. Healy has become an essential part of my self-care routine. More than just technology, it helps me stay focused on my wellness journey and supports my confidence from within. This is from Stella Wang, it looks like out of California. I might jump in and add, I will say that probably the most common inquiry slash compliment, I'm going to take it as a compliment, that I get is about my skin. And this is a funny thing because I have a thing about my skin. I'd always suffered from acne as a teen into my 20s, even into my 30s. Dealt with a lot of cystic acne. And what's really fascinating in the, 2.5 years now that I've been using my Healy, I'll bump into people that I haven't seen in a long time and they're like, oh my gosh, your skin is amazing. Or like, oh my gosh, you just don't age, which I love. I just turned 49. And so I think that's just like the greatest compliment ever. And I think about looking at things like from a longevity perspective versus like an anti-aging perspective. So that's what I keep in mind when I bring an intention to that mitochondrial function and that overall energy balance in the cells. Okay, lifestyle synergy. We're going to talk about amplifying your results. So this is a look at like this is kind of my favorite part. Like if you want to think about how Healy can complement what you're already doing, just know this, it will literally enhance everything that you're already doing. So you get this incredible biohacking or, even more like habit stacking experience. And we really are looking for consistency, right? We can't look for incredible results unless we are really putting that consistent time and energy into achieving that goal. So 1 to 2 sessions a day can yield transformation results over time. I like to tell people using the wristbands, using the IMF programs in that way, 1 to 2 times a day is really going to render those best results. You can tack the Healy onto your mindfulness practice. You can bring it into a meditation practice, a breathwork session, journaling. One of my favorite things to do, like my Saturday and Sunday mornings, is sitting down with an almond milk latte, my journal, my beautiful little pendulum, my Healy, my mag, and I just have a whole little incredible gratitude session. And it's so grounding and it's also so energizing at the same time. Nourishing foods, right? Like we want to empower. Can you go back, Caroline? Thank you. Nourishing foods. We want to empower ourselves and we want to support ourselves in the proper, nurturing of our microbiome, right? So we want to eat the right foods that support our energy and our vitality. And there are some really deep programs that support like eating and your kitchen and things like that within the Healy. And then just intentional movement. A lot of times I will wear my Healy when I'm out going for a hike. I love to wear it at a yoga class because you get a lot of questions when you show up with a Healy in a yoga class. Okay, next slide. Empowerment through frequency. Healy supports your body's natural ability to maintain energy and vitality by encouraging balance and flow. It helps you feel more energized, centered, and aligned throughout your day, supporting your well-being from the inside out. Many people ask, how do I share how much I love the Healy? Like, how do I do that? With whom do I do that? So I have the experience of being with clients a few days a week, but outside of that, I wear my Healy in like I run errands with my Healy. I wear it so people ask about it, right? And then I get the opportunity to share. So you can experience both the emotional freedom that Healy gives, but also some financial freedom and help others do the same. When you share Healy, you're sharing more than a product, you're sharing like an experience. You're sharing peace of mind, empowerment, and complete possibility. When you share your experience by referring just to people who purchase a Healy Pro device, you could earn up to $726 in bonuses. So sharing wellness can also lead to meaningful financial opportunities. And this has come in and blessed our family like so many times over in the last 2 years. And I wasn't even here for this side of it. I was here for the device and for helping my daughter in her ADHD journey. And all of a sudden, I had people asking me about this device that I was using, and it became something I was already like organically using in my everyday life. So it was like, it didn't feel like work to me. So the more I share, the more you can earn and unlock additional commissions. But more importantly, you're making a huge difference by completely transforming lives. So, ready to experience it for yourself, right? Are you ready to shift your emotional state, lighten your mood, and feel more like you again? Here's one thing I'll say. I was teaching, I had two back-to-back weekends teaching. I teach muscle testing, and I had these very two devices going in the room, right? I had the mag going in the room, and I had my personal device, and it was a really great opportunity to share. Like I wear my Healy, I wear my device when I'm teaching, facilitating and instructing because it supports me over here, and it supports how my communication lands, which is really important to me. I want them to receive my communication in a way that they can integrate what I'm saying. They understand how to implement what it is that I'm saying. And then I run the mag because the mag will help to like harmonize the frequency in the room. And when we're all together and we're learning like new technology, like the energy can get a little bit wonky. And it's just pristine. Like it is pristine every time I have that mag with me teaching. So we're going to explore how Healy can support your unique wellness journey. And there may be some special offers available today. So ask the person who invited you to this call and they can support you in that inquiry.
Okay, thank you so much, Nichole, for taking us through that. If you guys have any questions, now is a very good time to start asking them. Please go ahead and put them in the chat or the Q&A. It's been pretty quiet so far, but Nichole was very knowledgeable, as I mentioned, and will be happy to answer anything. But let's take a minute and look at what we're going to talk about next month. So next month on November 18th will be our next Healy Solutions Series. We're going to have Carrie Young, who is hosting for the very first time. She is a midwife and she is going to be speaking to us on the topic of hormonal balance, which I know a lot of you are excited to hear about. So please make sure you do not miss this episode. And yeah, I really, really hope to see a lot of you there. I see we have a couple questions coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and
Sure.
Nichole and I will take it from there. So thank you guys very much. This recording will be available tomorrow, but I'm going to go ahead and stop, and Nichole's going to help us out here.